That's it. Just
Wow.
I got nothing left after
Man,
that.
that's exciting. I can't wait.
Raya, what is it? Raya and the Last Dragon Witchcraft. Which one? A tweet auctioning for 2.5 million. U.S. plans to respond to most recent Russian cyber attack, and smart glasses could possibly help combat climate change. Yeah.
Buckle up.
Bucable.
Bucable.
Battle to the death, fighting till I take my last breath, till there's nothing left of this flesh, till it's past tense. Got up on the fence, henceforth this intense. I was lost, now a friend, now a force with the pen for the Lord.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Marrio Esco Live. I am your host, Marrio Esco. Alongside me is my co-host, my brother in Christ, my close brother, Gil Vargas is in the building.
What up,
brother?
Brie? Still haven't found my official sound effect.
You're working on it, though. I can hear it.
Still trying.
It's a work in progress.
Also, all these episodes, I think I'll have it by now.
We just shout out to our listeners. GH3 Radio.
Yeah.
520 Radio.
Yeah.
God's Music Radio.
Oh, yeah.
SCM Radio. Redeem Project Radio. YouTube was good. Facebook was good. Twitch, what's up? Unashamed Network was good. Godify. Spotify. Apple Podify. Google Podify. Stop me when I lie.
Are they all really Podify?
Podbean. Oh, y'all.
Peter Pipers.
Check out d2lproductions.com. New merch available. Create for the Creator 848 collection. Collection is up there right now for those following live. 848. I'm rocking it right now. Got the shirt on. 848 in the back. Create for the Creator. The concept is just to support the movement of, artists and people who want to support the genre.
Facts.
That's the concept behind it. So check out d2lproductions.com. Join our email list. I don't ever use it. No.
You don't use it yourself? Well, that's a sell.
Hold on. No. Man. I mean, I will use it eventually. I plan to use it, bro. Like,
wow. I'm just excited that you're announcing that you don't use it. That's what I'm excited about.
Definitely subscribe to the website though. So real talk, we're focusing on our website, and we have plans to start releasing some exclusive content through the website, some other cool stuff that we'll talk about later down the line. But you can subscribe to the website d2lproductions.com. So
just not right now because Mario don't check it.
No. That was email list.
Now you can. Okay, now you can.
That was email list. No, subscribe to all that. Go check it out, man. I don't got a manager, bro. All right.
Hard out here.
Yo, go follow Me Live Picks. I just updated it right before we started. I'm gonna try to do that from now on, so that way it stays fresh.
Yeah.
There's like 20-something tracks on that. Try to keep it updated. Me Live Picks. Go follow that. Go give that a like. Go share that. Go show support. If you feel compelled to.
Yeah, we gotta add some songs because there's been some fire artists.
Facts.
That we've even had on the show.
Check out the hotline, 774-243-0385, 774-243-0385. We might open it up in a little bit. Right now, it's on Do Not Disturb, so you can leave a message. For my podcasters, you're probably, when you hit the line, it's definitely going to be on Do Not Disturb, but you can always leave a message. If you don't want to share it, you can tell it, you can say, don't share, Maybe some people don't want to leave a message because they're like, he's going to blast it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Hit us up. Let us know what you think. If you want us to share it, we'll share it, We're excited to build, so hit up the line, 774-243-0385.
Fire.
Recap last episode, 138. Fleet it and tweet it. I got to be honest, bro. Like, I go back and I listen to our shows the day after sometimes just to kind of like refresh, like, just to kind of go back and be like, yo, was I out of pocket?
Facts. No, I do that too.
Like, yo, was I?
Make sure I'm on point.
Because we live, you know, this is uncut, unedited. But I'm always laughing. I'm always like, yo, I'm always dying. Like I end up texting you, calling you, like, yo, brother, like, yo, Facts. We had a good time. Dope. So a lot of times, like if I don't have these notes in front of me, I don't even know what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Do you remember? Like don't look at the notes. Don't look at the notes. Tell me. Do you remember what we talked about last week?
Last week?
Yeah.
I cannot tell you.
You can't, right?
Sorry, man. Well, it's not even that, too, man. We're fathers. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that are going through our minds. Yeah. I'm just defending myself.
He's like, I don't know.
Hey, man.
Yo, this is why we get no traction.
Yo, you're stupid. That's why we don't get no traction.
Because people come across this and they're like, yo, these dudes are just clowns. And then they see the music and the music videos and they're like, hold up. Maybe they got something to say. I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, listen to them.
Maybe they do got something to say. I don't know. Let's listen. Let's keep our ears open. All right. How about that? How about I'll listen to the podcast after?
Shoot.
All right, yo. Shout out to y'all too. I love y'all too.
Yo, we love y'all, man.
So yeah, man. Fleet It and Tweet It. We talked about. Actually, we dropped the official music video. So that was.
Well, it was an attempt.
That's something. To
It was
be
an
dope.
attempt.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, the internet was flopping.
Dude, last week was a recorded
it was
video.
Flopping. That's right.
We had to record it.
What up, familia? I see Guns fam in here. Jimmy up in here. We got Season of Mick. Greetings from Dublin. Another is that Benjamin?
Yo, Jay said he said the same thing. He said, I never remember what happened on the last pod.
Bro.
He said, dudes be like, you said XYZ. And I'm like, word?
Oh, I did? No hard feelings.
Yo, man, it's not that we don't care. But it's just
live and uncut.
Yo, life, everything, like just, it's hard to remember every detail.
You know, it's hard.
Sometimes I don't even remember what I ate yesterday, let alone all the topics. Like, man, that was a really interesting take you did yesterday. Do you remember what you said? No, not at all.
Yeah.
I hope it really touched you.
Wait, your Wi-Fi dropped you first? Facts, bro.
Your Wi-Fi dropped you first.
Facts. Wi-Fi was like, yo, I'm out of here. Yeah,
I'm not going to be a part of this.
This is nonsense. Packing my bags. And
There's no way I'm going to be accomplice.
Just Wi-Fi, just get up and walk out.
To this mess that these people are exposing people to.
So we dropped Create for the Creator. Well, we try to drop it. Music video's out. Go check it out. Our first release of visuals with the music coming out for the year for 848. I won't drag it out. Go check it out. AI The Anomaly announces Grown Woman Challenge. Super dope. Shout out to her too as well. She's killing it, bro. AI The Anomaly is killing it, man. She's keeping CHH fresh, bro. She's keeping things moving and exciting, man. You know what I mean? Killing it. On Beat Music received a racist remark during Critique Fridays from a church that's like about an hour away from us. I don't know whatever came of that, but apparently that they responded and said it's an investigation. So dope that they responded. And then we just talked about random stuff. You know? And then we shared Joey Vantes the most. And by the way, this episode we're gonna be sharing another Joey Vantes. You can call me, call me a fan, man. It is what it is, bro. I like what I'm hearing and I want to point it out.
Yeah, he's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's dope. I know Jimmy has different emotions about. Yo, Jimmy, you good? You and Joey good? Good. That's what's up. That's what brothers are supposed to do. Unify. Let's see. So that's it, bro. If any of that interests you, go check out the last episode 138, Fleet It and Tweet It.
Yeah.
Today we chilling, bro. No special guests. We do have some dope things to share. I'm excited about. But we just chilling, man. How you feeling, bro?
I feel good, man. Feel relaxed because it's been kind of like a challenging time.
Yo, you went on vacay too this weekend too, right?
I did.
You unplugged?
I did. And it was amazing.
Was it dope?
It was amazing to just unplug and just be with the fam.
We drop a music video, then we out of here.
Yeah, bro, legit. We just shot a video.
And then you forget. Like you forget. like a young man is like the whole thing is mapped out. He got this whole marketing plan. Like, yeah, I learned. You know what I mean? Like, I learned how to execute well, and we're just like, you want to drop it? Yeah. What time you want to drop it? Do it at 3:00. All right, cool. Just
dude, it was actually kind of weird because I never actually dropped music and then disconnected.
Yeah.
Usually
grown, bro.
You put the song out and now you're like, all right, I want to see how people feel about this, see what the comments are like, who's sharing it, who's not sharing it. But it was kind of nice to just release it, and just go off and be with my fam and enjoy the time in the pool. And
bro. Oh, you went swimming too?
Yeah, man.
Did you do like what I did? Like you tippy toeing in? Or did you?
Well, the one I had was like a heated pool.
Oh, okay.
The water was dumb warm.
I'm like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like this
really?
Shit. Yeah, man.
Well, your pool was probably cold.
You gotta slow walk it, bro. You can't.
Yeah, my pool was.
You can't shock the nerves like that, bro. Like, you can't be like. Your body acts different, man. As you get it, you don't know what's gonna happen. You
go in that cold pool and all things start locking up, and you're like,
"Who unplugged?"
Just start pop locking, and your wife is like, "Why are you trying to show off?" I'm like, "No, this is what's happening. This is not in my
control." Call 911. Wifey, call the cops. That's like only 2 feet,
why are you
right?
showing off dancing? I'm like, no, this is actually happening.
It's 2 feet of water, bro. You're just like face down. All right.
My wife, why are you putting me out
God's
there?
Music
she
was
said,
good.
"Who unplugged?"
Ooh. Put it out there, man. You want to open up the lines for you to call in?
Okay. Unplugged from reality,
Put it out
with
there.
9 to 5. Come on, babe.
She opened the lines.
She always got to be so literal.
It was dope, though. Yeah, you're right. It was dope, man. It was cool. I was trying to keep up with everything, like a lot of comments. Oh, thank you guys too for reaching out with dope comments, man. Shout out to y'all. Really encouraging. All the feedback. Shout out to everybody. We love you. So yeah, man. I try to keep up with all of it. I was like, all right, super encouraged. Everybody's saying what's up, and I try to chop it up as an intro. It didn't work, so. I was like, yo, how do we make this intro work? Because we would try to do like the music video with the show.
Oh yeah.
And then it just didn't work. So whatever. We'll just update the intro now with the music. I don't know. You remember the first sound we had? Do you remember?
No.
It was like a rock.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. If y'all go back, you might hear.
Yo.
That's old.
Yo.
That was like the first
we
one.
We should redo the intro, bro. We should do like, I don't know. We gotta redo that. I know we tried, but my style was off. So it was like, dude, I can't use this.
I will leave it to you guys. What do you guys think? Should we record a fresh track for our intro? Like do a whole custom like Marrio Esco live and with Gil Vargas song, or just leave it as it is?
Yeah, leave it up to the people, man.
Why do you have to say it like that?
You know what I mean?
Leave it up to the people, man.
All right, what do you want to dive into, bro? Real quick, what do you want to do? Rapzilla? You want to go right into Rapzilla?
Let's get it.
Get Rapzilla out of here.
Wow.
Let's get Rapzilla out of here. Rapzilla drops freshman class. For those of you that don't know what Rapzilla is, top media site for Christian hip hop, and they do this thing called Freshmen List, where they take the top artists, the up and coming artists, and there you go. Freshman List.
It's kind of cool they do that because like you get put onto people that you don't even know exist that you are impressed by. That you're like, yo, this is
a lot of the artists that come off the Freshman List end up being signed to a mainstream record label, or they end up becoming really successful in their career in Christian hip hop. So it is a kind of a big deal with the circles, and the powers that be. You know what I'm saying?
The keepers of it all.
Shout out to everybody who was on the list, and shout out to everybody who wasn't.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time for the Lord to check everybody's hearts.
Step your game up.
It's a perfect time for the Lord to, encourage certain artists to keep going, encourage other artists to step your game up, like you said. Yeah. And also to remind people that, just because you ain't on some list on some top media site doesn't mean that, you're not fulfilling the Lord's sovereign will with your art. Honestly, like if you feel convicted to honor God in this kind of way, and God open up the opportunity for you to be faithful in this kind of way, and it doesn't interfere with anything, you're not worshiping this thing, you're free to do, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're free. If you're free and you got the time to do it and stay faithful with it, well then praise God.
Amen.
Stick with it, and just because you ain't on some list doesn't mean nothing, man, because if you serving your God, then you're satisfied at the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
God's sovereignty, I feel like, is something that people don't rest on enough. You know what I mean? Like, we have to remember that there's a plan. It's not ours. Like, if it doesn't land on when we want it, that just only means that it's not God's timing.
Well, what if it's not even what we wanted? You know what I mean? Like, what if all your plans
like,
that you expected fall
what
through?
You end up getting, because it may not even be that.
Yeah, bro.
That's true. Damn,
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like, he'll do. You know how it says, like, you don't worship him. The rocks will. I kind of got a taste of that recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of got a taste of that, where you become so caught up with the day to day, the worries of the world.
Wow.
You're seasoned in your walk. Well, I mean, the truths, the foundations. We gotta keep growing. You know what I mean? Like that gotta come back. It's not cool to stay stagnant. Like it's not like
facts.
That's not like fresh. That's not like, yo, man, like this is dope. Like I'm hurting. Like I'm struggling. Like I feel like some people rock it on their sleeves because it looks dope. You know what I'm saying? Like the bad boy look, like put on the leather, back in the day, like just look like the bad boy. I feel like that's kind of like what that is. Like, I'm depressed.
Like, I don't know, man.
I'm down.
It's like the emo, even in the music. Like everything's about
I get it though, because I do the same. Like I get it. I mean, you're gonna do what inspires you the most to do. So I get it, because I struggle too. I struggle with certain things. So when I hear it and it's somebody who's actually going through it, you could tell. You're like, oh, okay, this is going through it. But then you got some that's like trying to harness it.
That's what I mean. Like, I think it goes too far to a certain extent.
How you trying to harness that?
It's like he's almost borderline dangerous. It's like, don't this sound like suicide? Like, no, but it's about empowerment. I'm like, what?
Facts. Jimmy goes, you should make music to glorify Yahweh, not Rapzilla list.
Oh, facts. And if it's God's will for you to be on Rapzilla's list, then there's really nothing anyone can do other than you stop doing it.
Yeah.
You continue to honor God, and if that's part of your path, and then you're gonna make it. But we can't sit here and say like that's the only way that you can possibly make it in the music industry is if you get on this list. Like, there's success beyond Rapzilla. There's success beyond any platform.
I look at NF. He just created his own lane somehow.
Yo, for real.
He just like, he's like between really secular Christian hip hop, and NF was just like, let me just make a wave called NF. Like,
yo, fact.
You could have your secular, you could have your Christian. I have my NF lane. How about that? The dude just carves his own lane. He's just like I don't even know if NF fans are Christian hip hop fans. Like I don't even know if they know what Christianity is. To
honestly,
be honest.
I've never heard like a heavily Christian song from him, so I don't know why he keeps being brought up. I've always heard him and just thought he was a rapper, but I keep hearing him being brought up in like Christian circles, and yet I have yet heard like a Christian type song. Lecrae doesn't do it now, but he has songs.
Yeah.
But I personally have never heard. So if somebody else has heard,
put it in the comments. Nah, fam.
Put in the comments and tell me that he's been a Christian rapper.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Heavy Christian.
It. Is that Ant?
I've never heard it.
Shout out to Ant. That's Ant.
He said, nah, fam.
He don't like, this dude's like, get this dude up out of here. NF, nah, fam. NF. Hey.
I'm just saying, like,
He got dudes heavy against him, but he got his own lane.
He does. He had his own soldiers, lane, completely on his own.
Soldiers on his side. It's like, man, he just created his own party and just took off and did his own thing. Forget your list. He said, forget your list, man. I don't need your list. I'm number one here. I created my own little territory.
He said
and I'm
he performed at
here.
a baptism, so
Yeah,
he's
that
not
was it.
CHH.
Is that what it was?
Please tell me
I'm about
that's
to
a
open
lie.
up the lines, bro.
Yo, please tell me
Hold
that
up.
is a lie.
I'm about to open up these lines, man. We gotta get people to
Like,
call.
yo,
up
he
in here.
performed at a baptism. He got to be a Christian artist.
I need Ant to call.
He has
and
to
tell me-
be.
and tell me the story. Oh shoot, what I just do? Did I mess things up? I'm being Darren right now. I'm sorry. All right, so who made it on
No,
the
I'm
list?
talking about NFJ.
Gil, who made it on the list?
Oh, let
Can
me
you pull up
it
the list?
Let me pull it up. Right here.
Let's shout out to let's give
1KP
respect.
Son is on the top.
Hey, shout out to 1KP Son.
real.
Should we brag about it? Yo, we had 1KP Son. Let's see how many of these artists we had on our show. No, I'm just kidding.
It depends on how you say it.
I'm just kidding. It's just one actually. It's like,
No, we had a few. We got Big Breeze on here. We had
Big Breeze is on the list
show.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, Big Breeze! Shout out to Big Breeze.
He's third. But before him was
Okay, give
350.
the list. My bad.
So 350, then Big Breeze, Coop, George Rose, Jekasol, and
Shout out to-
I apologize if I'm not saying these names wrong.
Now
I
you're
need these names
starting
right.
to sound like you're listing off the Israelites.
Jekasol, the Ninevites. Then it's John Paul. I assume that's how you say it. Cam or Cam. Canola. Oil. No, I'm just kidding.
This is a dope.
After
segment.
Canola is Lundy.
I can't make this up.
Red Tips. Shoes. No, I'm kidding. Just Red Tips. St. James. Scooty Wop. Scooby Doo. No, I'm kidding. That
Yo,
don't say
bro,
that.
would you cut this out? What you doing? We're supposed to be showing love.
But these names, man, it's just tempting to just keep. Anyway, Tyler Hates Life, and then WXLF. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. I'm gonna assume it says Wolf because the other ones were kind of spelt weird. 100 Gram, Carvello, Enzo Grand, OK Hip Hop, Signature Nation, and that's a list. All people I've never heard of.
Okay, shout out
I've
to
only
everybody.
heard like maybe 3. So these are all people I'm gonna have to do my homework.
I'm sure these brothers on here heard of every single one of them. Like,
Yeah, but these
let me
that's
see.
dope.
Nah, I'm playing. And yo, the line is open 774-243-0385 if y'all want to call in. How much for what's it? How much for a feature with who? Somebody's asking for a feature. Ant laughing. Don't get Ant on the line. You're gonna need to mute his mic. Oh, what up, Jay? What's going on? Oh, we got That's Not Christian in the house, man. That's what's up, man. Shout out to y'all brothers. I see you guys. Always showing support.
How much for a feature with
Those chocolate bars.
those are chocolate bars, Caramello, and 100 Grand?
Yo, is that Abe?
No, it's Anthony.
Oh, okay. All right. My bad. All right. So shout out to the Rapzilla list. That's what's up. Switch didn't make it though. That's kind of foul. Nah, that's not Christian.
Wait,
What's
what?
up with Switch? Where's Switch at? How come
What
he
do you
didn't make
mean?
the freshman list? Switch. Brother, Switch. That's not Christian.
Oh, yes. No, I'm saying, what are you talking about? Like, he didn't make the list?
He didn't make the list, man.
Oh, you talking about the Rapzilla list?
Yeah. That's good. All right. So
He's
shout
probably
out to-
just as
shout
mad
out
as
to the
us. I'm sure he is just as disappointed and sad
Let's
as
see,
us.
put my topic. Where's my topics at? Dope. Some
He
people were
wants to do
upset.
a
Some people were like,
1K.
yo, I should have been on there. Or some fans were like, yo, this guy should have been on there tagging their artists that they like. Yo, how come this person wasn't on there? Chad Horton chimed in.
Switch is at the bar again.
Yo, Switch got the right idea, man.
Switch is a podcaster
dude, Switch
now.
is doing it right. He's doing it right.
Dang.
You know what? What we're going to start doing, we're going to start making that feel, that vibe.
What do you
Right.
mean?
That at the bar feel.
So we're gonna have we should make.
I want
this
to
a
podcast
bar
outside
table.
this summer, bro. I
Yeah, I'm
want to podcast
down.
outside.
We can
Wanna
have
do that?
random people come up to us.
For
I'm
real.
down for that.
I want to we're gonna podcast outside. We'll set it up real nice
Yeah, man. I hope it's like a really thick
underneath the cabana.
Spanish accent guy that walks by.
You know,
And we interview him for free.
maybe spark up some cigars
Yeah, man. I'm
live.
With it.
Just vibe with everybody.
I'm with it.
We're getting old. No. All right, so let's see. Where you want to go, man? Oh, shout out to AI the Anomaly. Still keeping things excited, man. Check this out. We got bumps in the whip.
Car bars for your life.
Oh, this was full fire, dude.
Check it out. Listen. Hey, yo. I sit waiting with an M80, lit with the wick flaming, holding it in place. Well, if that sound a bit crazy, think of your sin, baby, cause both gon' blow up in your face. Ha! Check it. I know this on the mic when I follow the Lord's advice. I be in my bag like I'm trying to see if the order right. I mean business. You think I need to be more polite? Think dwarf sorta height, cause I'm coming up short in life. Sin's got a fee, but the day we can't afford the price is the... Can I help you?
That villain viper's conniving, he's twisting minds of the lives of a nation. Full of the blinded, we deaf to the sound of life. Savor the taste of death, so filled with violence we fight. Our kin cousins in spite, we kill, covet, and lie. Sin stifle the mind, we hide low from the light. We be living life like we really like, living in the night. Dawn of the dead, we zombies consuming mess. Steady feeding our flesh with selfish, greedy intent. Material.
The illest spitter right now.
Between our teeth, and still we seek for
the illest spitter right now. Shaming everybody. Goodness.
To step down and be beat, to release us from deep sleep. Accept them, get clean and sweet. Reject them and be defeated.
She's the reason why I sing now.
Who laughs at the weak? You mean you ain't sick of
nah, I'm playing.
She made me change genres.
She's the reason why I'm feeling like grass out here.
My pride was packed and was placed up out on that curb and then back. And every now and then I feel like I'm returning right back. Give me this.
Give me this. Give me that. Goodness, man. Shout out to AI the Anomaly. The illest thing that happened to CHH in a while. Yo. Praise God. Yo, man. Keep it up, please. Please, AI out-raps a lot of rappers. Male, female, CHH, secular. Nobody seeing sis right now. Nobody.
Her bars are ridiculous.
Nobody.
She's an assassin.
Sorry, bro. No, assassin.
She's an assassin, bro.
Facts. Assassin. All the way, 100%. Ninja. Just coming in, just with ease, bro. Just with ease. Just slit. Split.
And what's so powerful is that she's like she is so for God. And you can see how much she's so for God. That it's in her art. It bleeds God. But yet it's so excellent. You know what I'm saying? Like, to just watch. You don't even have to understand hip hop. Just watch and just like be in awe of God's glory, because ultimately that's what he put in her. This ability that she has was put there by God. Mm-hmm. You get to watch this unfold. This ability that God gave her, it's just man, it's dope. I don't know. I look at it no different than looking at a painter on a canvas. No different, at least for me.
No, you're right.
AI the Assassin, yo, for real. I would call her that. I would literally call her that if she changed her name. I'd be like, yup. Like, hey, don't you think that's a little violent for a Christian artist? You don't get it. You just need to listen to one of her tracks.
Facts, man. Shout out to you.
Then you listen to it, you're like, oh, I totally understand why she's an assassin.
Shout out to Bunch too for doing that whole thing, man. That was dope. That's what sold the whole thing. You got him starting out in the whip.
Yo, that's crazy.
About to spit, do his thing.
She pulls him out.
AI comes out of nowhere.
Get up out of here.
She robs him. Took his wallet. Like
she robbed
kicked
his
him
bars.
out the car. Hopped in the whip. Turned it on. Just took off with it. That was it. They just hit.
Yeah, man. She robbed him.
Super dope. That's what's up. But the love they showing too, man. That's encouraging too. You know, there should be a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Like just that love around each other, you know, helping each other, support each other, keep pushing each other. It's exciting, though. I like it. Love it.
CHH is evolving in ways that, in the speed, like in ways that I've never seen. You know, it's like taking leaps. It's fire to watch, bro. I'm super proud of CHH right now.
Facts. I think it's a dope time to stay on CHH, to switch over to Ryan LaMarr's new track that he released / like short film.
Oh yeah.
Called Distance, The Conversation Part 1.
Dang, that video's
featuring fire. Jack Red and is it Jack Red? Yeah, and Datin. But before we play it, man,
Jack Red, Ryan, LaMarr, and Datin.
Brother LaMarr was kind enough to send us a message. I'll play it right now.
Yo, what's up? This is Ryan LaMarr. I'm tuning in, checking in, locking in with my man Marrio Esco. You're about to witness Distance. A very special experience that myself, Jack Red, and Datin created, produced by Drew Fridge, written by Kia Rayford, Jabari Rayford, Datin, and myself. We wanted to bring about a different discussion. We wanted to do our own version of Red Table Talk with Christian men and women and talk about love languages, talk about going the distance in your marriage, going the distance in your relationships, going the distance for God, and distance is special. It's grown men music, it's grown women music, it's grown folk-ish, but we think you'll love it. If you like it, go ahead and do what you do. You already know. God bless.
That's what's up. So we're about to share this video, but before we do, I just want to let you know it's about 7 minutes long and the music video doesn't start till like about maybe 3 minutes in. So if you want to catch the whole full video, you can get it at redgorilla.com or you can peep it on YouTube.
It's a dope video. Super dope.
Again, it's Distance, The Conversation Part 1 with Ryan LaMarr featuring Jack Red and Datin. So I'm just going to skip through. No disrespect. Like, I hate to do that, but I just want to get to the music video part of it. But if you want to check it out, definitely go check it out because it's super dope.
It's almost 10-minute video.
Facts.
In completion.
So.
But it's definitely
Here's Distance.
Worth watching. It's fire.
Part 1.
The cold.
I think it's lane take off into the car.
Get him on the next round.
You gotta understand.
I had a nightmare. We were in the movies watching my night flash on the big screen. Then my wife spazzed when they replayed some of my past. She saw the different women I had, spilled a cup of soda on my lap. She slapped me and then walked out. Then I woke up from the dream as I gasped. I guess this is one of my fears. I'm scared if my wife hears about the dirt I did in my past. She will up and leave me like a nightmare. Disgust comes distrust, and with distrust comes distance. I could just run, but I can't let the devil use my past life against us. I sit her down to give her the truth, stuttering just like a nervous fool. Will she call me a perverted dude, wondering if my conversion's true? No, she can see that it's embarrassing to share these things like an angel with a pair of wings. She said, baby, I am here and sings.
What do you say? Don't worry, I'm willing to wait. I'll show you the way. It's okay. Been needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Let's raise the stage and let's try to get out our own way. I'll call you babe and got a raise. First thing, let's fill up the space. Get my undivided hearts collided. I'm decided. So excited, open-minded, God provided. Soul searching, close my eyes and prayer guided. It was written, bloody bridges, there ain't no dividing. Oh, lately, I've been feeling kinda different. Searching for the thing that's missing. Can't believe that I made it this far, this long apart. Needed you right from the start. Oh, it's far from perfect. Yeah, this love's a circus. Man, it's crazy, it ain't easy, but it's worth it. Don't do what it takes. What do you say? Don't worry, I'm willing to wait. I'll show you the way. It's okay. Needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Let's raise the stage and let's try to get.
We ain't got number time, right?
I'm going, babe, and got a raise.
I mean, this nigga gotta sit down for a minute
anyway. Let's fill up the space.
I think about you all the time. I travel all around the world, but I'm better when I'm with you all by my side. A girl, can we go the distance? Yeah, girl, we going on a mission. The Lord say I need to raise the stakes, girl. I promise I won't make your heart break. Now, baby girl, just listen, cause the world dealing with some issues. So maybe you could just chill, no need to go. We could just go slow on your base. We could just go slow on your base.
Oh, it's far from perfect. Yeah, this love's a circus. And it's crazy, it ain't easy, but it's worth every bit of it. I'll do what it takes. What do you say? Don't worry, I'm willing to wait. I'll show you the way. It's okay. Been needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Just raise the stage. And let's try to get out our own way. Don't go your pace, ain't got a way. First thing, let's fill up the space and get rid of the distance.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Ryan LaMarr. That was super dope.
Fire.
And kind of him to send that message too. That's what's up, man. Very accessible. Love that brother. Go check him out. Dope film director too, by the way. Not just an artist.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We highly recommend you check.
We'll have him on the show,
out in
Lord
full.
willing. He said he's
because
down.
it's an experience. It's not just of these dudes in a room. Like he takes you through a journey.
Yeah,
which is why the videos, the whole thing is 7 minutes. Worth watching though.
Definitely. And worth following too.
Yeah, man.
You gotta watch him because he does that. He did that AI the anomaly that little short, skit.
That video was crazy too.
Super dope. Look at Ant saying laughing at Jimmy.
Wait, who?
Ant and Jimmy. Blowing up the chat, man. I love the brothers. All right, dope, man. So what do you want to switch into, bro? We got
what do we have, man?
We got
talking about Rapzilla. We talked about.
Let's see what we got on the topic, man. Let's jump to Twitter.
Somebody from That's Not Christian, if they're listening, going to be excited with the whole Bitcoin thing on here.
Let's talk about Twitter, bro.
Oh,
Jack Dorsey.
Yo, only rich people could do. Wait till y'all hear this, man.
Jack Dorsey, crazy. CEO of Twitter, is auctioning his very first tweet.
This is ridiculous. Where are we in this world?
As an NFT, a non. Is it fungible? Non-fungible token? I think it's called fungible. I'm sorry.
I hope that's not a typo.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
It's fungible.
NFT. Hold up. Non-fungible token. I believe that's
Please
what it is.
tell me that is not it, man.
Let me look it up real quick.
Please.
But anyway, so Jack Dorsey is auctioning off his very first tweet, and the highest bid is $2.5 million.
That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
$2.5 million. And the tweet goes, just setting up my Twitter.
Yeah, his first tweet.
March 21, 2006.
And it's becoming a collector's item. Are you kidding me?
It was the CEO of Bridge Oracle who made the offer for $2.5 million.
Oh, man. I wonder if they can track down who was the first person to tweet LOL.
That's crazy,
and get
bro.
that as a collector's item. This is the very first LOL ever typed on Twitter. How about that? Are you impressed? I'm somebody. In case you didn't know.
Somebody verify what NFTs are, bro. Please, before I look like a dummy. What's NFT, bro? Like, I'm buying it. Yo, go use it. I'm
this
buying
is valuables
it.
now. People are really talking about valuables in a tweet, bro.
Bro, NFTs, bro. That's the new wave, I guess.
That's crazy.
So unlike cryptocurrencies,
and that's serious
like
money.
Bitcoin or Ether,
$2.5 million for one tweet that says, "I'm setting up my Twitter."
But bro, what's more fascinating about this is this whole NFT idea. Like, what? How does this somehow create some value to a Twitter? Read that. What is that? A non-fungible token.
Non-fungible.
Right?
I hope that is the best word I want the show to be called non-fungible.
Yo, this
non-fungible.
It's
That's
non-fungible.
That's it. Non-fungible.
End of discussion. It's non-fungible. All right, let me check it out.
Non-fungible token.
Non-fungible token.
Okay, but that's just
is
a funny
special
word,
type
man.
of cryptographic token which represents something unique. NFTs are called non-fungible because they are not mutually interchangeable. This is crazy, dude.
So they're not worth money.
It's 2.5 million for a non-fungible token. Like, dude.
So you can never cash it in for money, but you have to pay with money?
Yeah, Jay knows.
Makes no sense.
Jay probably got a whole class on it. Jay probably got a whole class. Tell me about it, bro. Tell me, are you invested in this? I'm telling you, man, this is new wave.
EBT card.
It's a new wave. The tokens.
Layaway.
Tokens, bro. That's the new wave.
That's insane, dude.
That's the new wave.
Buying the first tweets of somebody.
Bro, everybody's store. Think about it, actually. David and Buster's. What did they do? Cards. Unique cards that only work for their store. It's the new wave.
Yeah.
It's the new token. Like
crazy.
You buy into their system. You buy into their codes.
That's crazy.
You want to play this game or you want to get those skins?
I have Bill Gates' first tweet.
You better pay up. Bill Gates, like how do you own that, bro? Like, I own the tweet. How do you?
I own Bill Gates' very first tweet.
I see it, you know? Hey, I see it on Twitter.
You can literally go on their Twitter page and look at it, and you can be like, yeah, but I own it, though. Nah, I know it's on Bill Gates' page, but I own it.
But it's about about to get real. Oh, Jay studying up. Okay. Jay studying
up.
It's
like V-Bucks.
Yo, that's the new wave. Create your own V-Bucks.
Create your own money.
You're about to see the NF tokens.
NF tokens! You stupid.
Not the NFTs.
The NAFAM tokens.
The NF tokens.
NAFAM tokens.
NAFAM tokens. You hear the coins drop? What was that? NAFAM tokens.
That's NAFAM tokens.
Oh, man. How many was that?
It's like first, my name ain't tokens. It's NAFAM tokens.
That's worth money. Money is worth money nowadays. That's worth money.
And every time you pick it up, it does some weird rhyme scheme. A spittle, a kid of a tiddle. A sit of a tiddle.
For a tiddle.
For a little.
Oh, man.
What did it say? An NBA sold one of an LBJ dunk. What? Oh, LeBron James dunk. So they sold what? A clip of LeBron James dunk?
That's crazy.
It will be huge for artists.
It cannot be directly exchanged for equal value. It will be huge
for artists.
They are unique, easily verifiable digital assets that represent a wave of digital goods such as an image, GIF, video, music album, artwork, even a tweet.
That's crazy.
That's the digital wave, bro.
That's crazy.
That's your IP.
So people are not going to be auctioning off their photos.
That's your IP right there.
So you got
all that.
A genuine photo,
bro.
But you can look at it.
If you think about like artwork, like back in the day, I was telling my wife this recently. There was an artist that I heard on a podcast that was talking about how it used to work back in the day when you painted a picture. Yeah. You know, you spent your time, you mixed the colors right. Like you sat there, you looked at something live and you painted it, spent all these hours doing that. And nowadays, they just copy that and make it a digital thing that you can just print up.
Sorry, I had to.
Go ahead, man.
You powers that be, so I can get a coffee as well.
So they take this artwork that this dude just took all this time and skill to do, and they just make a digital imprint of it, and they sell it at like dollars. A poster. You just make it a digital artwork, and it kind of stole from that, you know, from the artists, making as much as they can. Because
the thing that I don't understand is that
real art costs millions of dollars. Like
there's people,
but that's painting. Like
what I don't understand is how do you claim ownership? Like how are they doing this? Because you could take a screenshot of somebody's tweet and say I own it too. Like I don't get that. How do you own it? Like
yo, facts, Jay.
I don't understand how that works.
Yo. No, I don't know. It's a digital coding, bro. It's the same way that like YouTube flags copywritten content or CD Baby is able to track the music. It's digital coding now. Since everything's in the system in the internet, you could just tag your stuff. You tag your stuff properly using the right software or using the right, distribution companies, and your stuff is protected all over the internet.
That's crazy.
Simple as that. Put the code on it. Wherever it goes, the internet's tracking it. We know where it's at. We're following your music. We could tell you exactly how many people listen to your song, when they listen to it, on what kind of device they listen to it, where they listen to it. Like, it's bugged out. Every time I look at our podcast analytics and I'm seeing like Australia and Russia, I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, who is listening to us in Australia and Russia? Like,
For real.
Like, who's out in Russia? Listen, I'm kind of scared. Who's like,
For real.
yo, I'm kind of nervous right now.
That's
I look, it always trips me out. It's like, what?
Like, people from completely different place, different culture, and even.
It's crazy. I'm like,
you get a guarantee that it's yours, not a replica or fake, unless you do it.
That's super dope.
Oh, so you get a guarantee, like almost like a certificate of authenticity.
That's dope. They are a form of digital asset whose ownership can be recorded on a blockchain. The market for NFTs is rapidly entering the public cultural web sphere as a digital collectible. Dope, man. That's dope for the artist, man.
Yeah.
I wonder what that means for us as artists, as recording artists.
You could sell clips of your songs.
Dude, that'll like change the game.
Yeah, dude.
That'll like disrupt even like streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Why go for 0.000 something when you got this new wave where it allows you as an artist to connect with your fans on a way more personalized level, where it's like collecting art again. That feeling again that you had when you went to the store because Nas's album is dropping and you waited in line at the store till they opened up and you had your cash and you had to reach in your wallet and take out your cash and make sure that you grabbed that CD, went home, you unpeeled that plastic, you opened up that CD case, you opened up that booklet, you unfolded this booklet. Man, come on.
I miss
Come
that.
on.
And that was like from growing up from toys, being excited to rip open that box so you could play with the toy. Then you moved on to music, and then just the same level of excitement, but you get to hear this track. Then we get to adulthood. Where now there's nothing to open. Now you download.
You know, because of it all started with what's his name though? That software, Napster.
Yeah,
that like
man.
opened up the floodgate. Everybody was stealing music. So since then we've been kind of like at the streamings, like, you know, how you call it, expense. Like we've been at their bidding, whatever they say. Like that's
pretty much.
Yep, whatever you say. My song is worth 0.00000 something cents. All right, cool. It is what it is. What am I gonna do? Like, you said so. I guess it is what it is. But now, you know, you always got something in business that disrupts everything. You always like who would have thought Blockbuster was gonna go down? Now you look at a Marvel movie, and they go back in history, and there's a Blockbuster in the movie, and you're like, oh, that was back in the day. It's like it's like watching Back to the Future.
I feel like the old guy.
It's like watching Back to the Future, bro.
That's crazy.
Remember when they used to have the cars with the lights that went, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, that was my first car. You know, like.
The lights that pulled it up. That's crazy.
Like now we're looking at Blockbuster like that's old, bro. That's like
super old, bro. Super old. Yo, it's not just that, but you also you get reminded of movies that you remember when they first came out and you were excited to see, and now they're old.
Facts.
Like my first movie experience was Time Cop, bro. With Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Time Cop. Like that's old.
Wow. I don't even think that's available.
It's illegal. They don't even sell it in the United States.
You know, secretly
that movie is so banned from Jean-Claude Van Damme that they banned it.
You know, secretly when the cancel culture like started really canceling people out, secretly Disney and all these like mainstream media companies started removing their movies from the shelf. They're like,
you think
they're gonna cancel. Yes, think of movies that you don't even see anymore.
Yeah,
they're not even streamable.
And then Disney's smart, man. That's why they call it the Disney Vault. You have all the videos in washing them clean of all evidence.
You thought it was about exclusivity, and it was actually about like, you never know, the culture might shift.
Yeah, and that's why now they're really upset.
We can redo our history.
They missed the mark with Gina Carano. They thought the people were so going to get behind that. Like,
rewrite our own history.
Nope, did not escape it. The mob
That's
turned
hilarious. That is hilarious, dude.
He's mad smart, bro.
Yeah, so millionaires are selling tweets for millions of dollars.
Tweets.
Yeah. Welcome to the new age.
Well, but that is kind of cool for us too, because now we get to sell images of us. We can sell clips of us. We can sell our tweets. Apparently, we're able to sell images of us in the concerts and
is that
rare photos of us. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's Christian. I would say it's good business. Yo, Pepe Le Pew did get canceled.
Yo,
you believe
Pepe
that?
Le Pew
Pepe Le Pew got canceled because it encouraged rape.
Oh, wow.
Or rape culture.
Oh, wow.
It encouraged rape culture.
Woo. I don't know if I should keep this tweet picture on while you say things like that. But
that's what it was the reason. That was the reason. But the thing that's crazy is that Pepe Le Pew was trying to get with a cat every time. They were pushing him away because they weren't the same species. One was a skunk, the other one was a cat.
Yeah, but wasn't he confused though? That's what the whole thing was. He was confused.
Yeah, he was confused. He was trying to mac it.
That's a. He thought it was a. Yeah, whatever.
It was always a cat.
Now we're talking about Pepe Le Pew.
That went under some kind of white
I can't believe Pepe Le Pew. So they removed him, so you can't find him.
Nope, gone.
Pepe Le Pew is gone.
We lost.
They rewrote history just like that.
Potato Head we lost. Pepe Le Pew now.
Potato Head. What is Toy Story gonna do now?
Potato Head got canceled.
They're in trouble.
Now they're gonna recast.
They gotta
recast.
They'll
Toy
pull
Story.
it and they'll redo it like a digital. How you call it? They'll like redigitize. How you say it, man?
Digitize.
Yes, they'll redo it. It'll be like the proper whatever sex they want. What is it? Universal now?
Broccoli Head, not Potato Head.
Oh, it's no more Potato Head? There's no more Mr. and Mrs. It's just Potato Head. Right? Is that what the idea was? It's just no more Mr. or Mrs.?
I just think Potato Head in general got canceled.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
That one I don't remember, but I saw the list of characters that got canceled.
I thought it was the Mr. in front of Potato Head.
Was one of them. Nah, bro. Potato Head got canceled, man.
The Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect. Yo, we're currently experiencing the Mandela
effect. No, he didn't. Every YouTuber knows what the Mandela effect is.
Head.
All right. Whatever.
Let's see. Cancel. We're going to look that up right now.
While you look that up, U.S. is planning on taking multiple courses of action against Russia over SolarWinds cyber attack. I love how we just get attacked. And it talks about like all these different servers have vulnerabilities. And we don't like get notified. Like when like how are all these major corporations have all these vulnerabilities? They quickly throw out all these updates. Like hurry, quickly update your Windows now. Why? Because we just got hacked. Like we need to. So how long does it take before they already got my system, man? Like what?
For real, they hacked my cybersecurity.
Hey, here's an update. What's this update for? We got hacked.
We got hacked. So
all your information is gone. Hurry up. Thanks.
Hurry up and get the service that didn't work last time. Quickly.
That's why I do you ever choose to you do the double pin, like the double opt-in instead of just password? It's like you have it text your phone or something.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like to do that. I know a lot of people choose not to do that because it's more easy to get into your stuff and be like, yo, who cares about all that?
Especially if somebody's tapped into Wi-Fi.
But bro, like the vulnerabilities that the things that these people can do once they get access, it's worth going through the double lock, man. It's worth going through it.
Well, you're gonna have to describe what's double lock.
Like when you do the double opt-in, so like you don't just put your password, it actually texts you to verify that you're the one putting the password.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're saying
you can
two
choose
forms
that.
of verification.
Exactly.
Got you.
Yep.
He's using his IT lingo. Use the double lock.
The double opt-in.
And I personally provide I prefer the Glock.
I almost invested on that company. Did you? Oh man, you were wise to pull back, bro. They use SolarWinds to get in there, bro.
That's crazy, man. People hacking into solar windmills.
They're doing windmills like crazy, bro.
They're doing windmills
dancing into people's networks.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yo, they breached several federal agencies.
That's why I don't think I will ever have a Tesla, man. Somebody's gonna hack into my car.
The attack impacted many corporate networks as well. Microsoft said last month that although the SolarWinds hackers didn't obtain customer data, they did get their hands on source code for 3 products.
That's insane, man.
They're trying to get source codes. Like like they don't even want the data now. Now they're like, yo, give me the source codes.
If they're able to do that, then they're able to hack into like cars. They're able to hack into like
they do
houses, like smart houses. Like now that makes me question:
scary,
do I
bro.
want a smart house?
That's scary. Hey,
they can hack into my house.
Now you're really showing your age. I don't trust the Terminators.
No, it's not that I don't trust the Terminators. I'm looking at what I thought were safe solar windmills, and they got hacked, bro.
Yo, you know what I think is crazy?
So
when I ask Alexa who's talking, she knows who I am, bro. That's just like terrifying.
What do you mean?
Bro. Alexa, well, I'll go upstairs today after this. I can ask her, like, Alexa, who's talking? And she'll know it's me. This is Marrio Escobar, the owner of this account.
What?
But if you ask, I'll be terrified if she knows who you are, bro. Like,
well, it's Google. It's all connected. It's all connected.
This source code is just as powerful. Facts. Pretty soon it will be 5-step verification process. No kidding, right? Well, that's going like bio.
What up, Josh?
Like the bio, what do you call it? Biometrics or whatever you call it. I don't know. Or you use your eye or your thumb or whatever like that.
Well, Google's they're known. They record. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't surprise me that they're learning people's voices and patterns and things of that nature. So
yo, that's terrifying, bro.
Dude, they're recording.
Like,
dude.
How does she know?
Alexa, all them. Every time you're talking to it,
recognizes my voice.
It's taking that data, bro. That doesn't surprise me. So I would not be surprised if I go upstairs right now and say who's talking and it says my name.
Gil Vargas, Marrio Esco's co-host.
Yo, if it says that
of the Marrio Esco live show.
And it all depends on where he is. If he's home, then he is a husband to Leslie. Dang, man.
A father to, man, if he goes down the line.
Or if he's at work.
Usually he's not doing anything.
Usually he's not doing anything.
He's actually parked on this and tells the street and everything.
What? Why does he insult me at the end?
Down the street parked.
He's a great family man. What does
do
he
you
do
remember
for
that
work?
one time when
He's
you were
a lazy
Do you
bum.
remember that one
He's
time
a
when you
good
were
for
down the
nothing.
street, Gil?
What?
No, let me stop.
You remember when what?
That one time when you were right down the street.
When I was right down the street. What do you mean?
I'm down the road. Oh, really?
Oh yeah. That was a factual story.
Oh, thanks.
And it was a factual
We won't
information.
talk about the Vargas way.
It was actual information
not
that
talk
you
about the
needed.
Vargas way. We have an audience now, so we can't talk about the things
was not
we
required.
once were able to talk about.
You know, on the road is where I was.
Yeah, I'm sure you were on the road.
Yes.
All right, to Damascus, right?
No lies.
You were on the
No
road
lies there.
to Damascus.
All the rest of that is still unnecessary. Why Damascus?
You were on
Why
the
does that
road
need to be known?
to Damascus. Goodness, bro. Cyber attacks, they're real, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Man. On the flip side, Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg
Why do you have to
thinks
say it like that?
smart glasses could help combat climate change.
What?
Yup. Keep everybody inside. Like, why go to the office when you can just throw these glasses on and virtually be in the office? You know? Why even?
Yes, because there's nothing more depressing than that.
Why interact with people on a biological way when you could just do it this way? Put on these glasses and you're there with everybody. What's the difference? And guess what? No COVID. Makes sense.
It just makes perfect sense. The guy who crashed,
I could pretend like
the
I'm
guy who
next to you.
killed civilization
You know?
with an app called Facebook is now inventing another product that keeps people away from each other.
Look at Switch. Switch can have one lens
Makes perfect sense.
at the bar and another lens watching Marrio Esco live. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect
Like,
sense.
you could be at two places at once.
The next gadget is going to be a bed where you lay down and you pretend like you're living life. Just lay there. You have the glasses,
Yeah.
and then the next model after that is the coffin.
That's
And
the
then they
Matrix.
just put
Bro,
you in
that's
dirt,
that's
and
the
now they're like,
Matrix.
we're saving so much
That's
energy.
the
We're
Matrix.
saving so much everything. We're just putting people in caskets and we're burying
Yo,
them.
listen to the language that he uses. I love this. Listen to this. Listen. Oh my goodness. Ready? So Mark said on Monday, I guess this was a past Monday, by 2030, people could use advanced smart glasses to teleport, quote unquote, teleport to locations like other people's homes and speak to them as if they're physically present, allowing in-person meetings to
Like
be
Star
replaced
Wars?
by a headset
Like hologram
based
joints?
digital experience.
That's kind of fire.
Why? And I love the teleport. This is our way of teleport. This is a cheap way to teleport, bro. Don't use that as a cop out. No, if
And
you're
you know
gonna
the
try to
marketing is gonna be
teleport,
different
use
for
the real,
everybody?
use a real device that actually does. This is like
Do
a
you
cop
want to have
out.
superpowers like
This is whack.
like
If
a
this is-
Marvel superhero?
If this is our parallel universe that doesn't figure out how to teleport, like, that's whack. Like,
what do you mean?
like if we are the universe that never figures out teleportation and we just cop out by making these glasses and we call this teleportation,
Yeah, that's trash.
that's whack.
That's super trash.
I don't want to be in that universe.
Nah, man. I want to physically touch things.
I want to be in the one that
wanna-
figures out
yeah.
how to get that person from A to B by pressing a button, man. I want to be there.
Wait for that. That's crazy,
Don't let
man.
that pass without me there, Lord. I
feel
pray
like
that.
maybe my daughter will experience that. Hopefully.
Like when they
Teleportation.
figure that out, goodness, man, that's gonna be crazy.
Well, I never thought we'd have hoverboards, and here we are. Hoverboards
True.
exist.
All right, I'm glad with that, but teleportation.
Hoverboards, I was like, yeah,
Nah,
okay.
man.
Oh, it's a
Don't let
tabla.
this-
It's a
don't let
tabla
this
over
be-
there floating in midair.
Don't
Man,
let this be that one.
que lindo. What is that floating
Goodness.
on? It's an anti-gravity board. Okay, anti-gravity. That's never going to happen, bro.
Are you okay with
And
this?
now we have it. There's a dude, you could literally take a board and it like floats with
Facts.
like powerful magnets.
You had
or
one.
something.
It's like-
No, I'm saying like just like the movie.
Gil always had like the newest gadgets all the time. This dude was he was wheeling, he was hoverboarding, he was like
First of all, I know what you're
This dude
talking
was-
about,
how's
and
this
I
dude
didn't
hoverboarding?
own it. I was just nice with it.
how's this
He's
dude
talking,
hoverboarding?
he's talking about one time I showed
He had
him,
all the gadgets that didn't even exist yet. How did he get that?
that skateboard that you just sit on, like you stand on it and you like move your feet back and forth, and it kind of like goes.
Dang, your pops hit the lotto and you got
And
everything that
I
didn't
never
exist.
did it before, but I saw somebody on it, and it's just like snowboarding. So I tried it, and I did it. He's like, "Oh, you own one, don't you?"
Yo, Gil's that kid
So now all
that
of a
if his
sudden,
dad
that's
was
part of my
Tony
story in
Stark,
life.
he would steal the suit and show up in school with it. And act like nothing. He would land,
Yeah.
it will come off of him, and he'll be like, "Sorry, I'm late." Like, no, you don't. You don't come down from the sky, all right, and just get to walk up in here and just act like everything's all right.
I probably would be the first
No,
one to
bro.
get the teleportation. And
No.
like,
That's how he used to come to school all the time. He was the kid in the yellow little buggy car that
it wasn't
came
even
out
a bug, man.
playing bachata mad loud,
It was
and he would do like
Mazda
this,
Protege
this
5.
crazy
That car was
spin out in
fire.
the parking lot, it like park perfectly, like 007, and he'll come out and wheelie to his class. I was like, what the heck did I just
that
see?
is a true story.
How did I like?
That
I'm
is a
sitting there
true
like,
story.
who was that?
I legit got out of my car, went
Who was that? Reading his books
just
as he's
rolled all the
wheeling.
way into the doors with my books in hand.
Backwards, by the way. Backwards.
That legit happened. That's a fact. There's nothing lying. The only thing he exaggerated is that I sped in like perfectly into the spot and then rolled out the whip and was like, oh, that would have been epic.
Anyway,
But
sorry.
no, it just wasn't
Sorry
that cool.
about that. So
It
yeah,
was like
man.
a broken U-turn into the parking
Do you
spot.
accept this reality that
And everybody's still confused equally.
Gil? Do you accept this reality that Mark is trying to propose?
Mark,
Just put on these glasses and you're there.
I mean, it's
There's
cool
no
to
need
have.
to go anywhere.
It's just like video games, you know, you kind of escape into this world. And so it would be cool to have as an option. Like, yo, this is dope. Every now and then I could throw these on. But the thing is,
Does that count? Count as accountability and fellowship?
But no, I'm not saying it should take place. I'm saying it would be nice
Would it
to
work?
have.
Would it work though?
What do you mean, would it work?
If I put on digital glasses and you're sitting next to me, you're kind of in my living room at this point. Like you kinda,
You're saying as a
kinda
selling point of
right?
being in places. but
Yeah,
not
I'm
really
saying you're
being
kind
there?
of sitting next to me.
Nah, but look, I would say
If it digitally,
it's still foul.
if it digitally
because you're
puts
like, Dad,
next
you
to
don't
me,
want to be physically next to me, dude. Like you have to use your hologram. Dang, bro, that's foul, son.
That is
like,
a
that's
whole
a diss.
level, yo.
That's a diss to me.
That's a whole level of disrespect.
What?
You
That's
only,
a
you only
super
show up in
disrespect.
hologram.
For real.
Now your mother. Now you can hear parents saying, "And I don't want you showing up in your hologram either.
Oh,
you
yeah.
better be there in person."
Oh yeah, and you can hear the friends in the background like, can you believe him?
He showed up in his hologram.
Showed up in a hologram.
Hold on a second. They got married with their holograms? No.
Oh, this generation is lost. They're getting married in holograms.
They're getting married in hologram fashion?
What a travesty. There's not even a ring ceremony.
Not with this
They
new
pretend to put rings on each other. Disgusting. Hologram.
He got me a ring. A hologram one? All right, let's stop. Baby, I got
He's
you.
actually excited about it. A hologram one? Don't tell me. Don't play with my emotions.
Hey, with these NFTs, we can do that now. We can verify the cost. Hey, this hologram cost me 2.5 mil.
Dude, that's crazy.
This hologram ring cost me 2.5 mil.
Yeah, because apparently you can sell tweets. So, yeah, I guess you can have a digital currency.
Yo, welcome to the Matrix. We in the Matrix, family. We here.
Yo, you actually, you know what?
Here.
I believe that is going to be a thing.
We here, bro.
That's going to be this progressive thing. Like, we're beyond rings. I gave my wife a tweet.
Don't give me that.
It is
that barbaric metal.
It is Bill Cosby's first tweet ever. Like, come on.
What is more valuable, that tweet or a ring that will corrode?
Oh, don't even go there.
This
no
tweet
rust
will last forever.
can destroy it. No
Technically,
thief
this tweet
can steal
is
it.
closer
Don't
to
even
scripture
go there.
than your ring over there.
Don't even go there.
I'm telling you, bro.
Can you believe
I can see that getting there. Come on.
Yo,
I can
that's
see that getting there.
twisted, bro.
People are already looking at cryptocurrency like it's more valuable than actual money.
Wow.
It's
That's a
already
twist.
going in that direction.
Yo,
so what makes you think the ring, of a wedding won't go with it?
Yo, that reminds me of like that the show. What's that show? That crazy show that takes like modern ideas and they corrupt them and they
Black
make 'em-
Mirror?
Yeah. All right. So that reminds me of something like that, like the concept of uploading your conscience into heaven.
Yeah.
And it's a server.
Yeah.
You upload your conscience into a server, and that is your digital heaven.
Yeah. You live on. You can see family whenever you want.
Dude.
You kind of live forever, but it's not
Too
really
bad
you.
they-
It's
they
a
don't-
carbon copy of you.
It's not even you.
Not even really you. It's a copy.
It's a
of you.
program.
Yeah, it's just a copy of your brain.
And then you have to face God. You still have to face God. You're like, oh.
So do you face God twice? Because your actual self gets judged, and then when your copy dies, it's like, dang it, I'm judged again.
The copy is nothing, dude. The copy is nothing. Actually, this is a dope segue right into Raya? How you say it, baby?
Raya. Yeah.
Oh, let me turn some of these up. Raya, the Last Dragon.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So, no spoiler alert. I'm not going to go in because, Gil, you haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen it.
I saw it with my little ones. One of the newest Disney movies. Is she a princess, babe? Is she?
Oh, well, you kind of gave up something. Thank you.
Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, she's a princess. Yeah, that's not spoiler alert. She's a princess.
Well, I didn't know anything about it.
Okay, well, anyway,
she is a princess, I guess.
So the whole concept, real quick, like, I mean, you can kind of tell it's based off of some, existing ideologies, regarding dragons and, the spirit of dragons and their protectors, the magical, mythical creatures that exist. And you see a lot of symbolism, dude. And I don't know if it's because I'm currently going through this book right now, The Unseen Realm. Dope book, by the way. The Unseen Realm. So I'm going through this book right now, and it's getting into the whole idea of understanding the Bible in an ancient point of view.
Yeah, like in the way they
they understood it in their time. And the ancient people in that time, you're talking about people who were sacrificing animals to God. Yeah. Like that's a common daily practice to these people. We would nowadays in our, logical brains, in our, prideful arrogance, we would say that was barbaric times, they're barbarians. They're like cavemen. But God lives outside of time. That wasn't barbaric. That was planned and orchestrated and sovereignly designed.
Amen.
By a timeless God. Like God, to say that what God told him to do at that time, and we look back and say it's barbaric, To say that is to say God is barbaric. And actually, some people will say that. Some people will read the Old Testament and be like, God is definitely barbaric.
Yeah, man. He didn't play. There was a lot of things that anybody would cringe.
But if you don't, that's why if you don't get the full scope of who Christ is and what he did to his son, then you miss out on what the whole purpose was.
Yeah.
The reason why he appeared to be barbaric is because he was at war with sinners. So you're living in a time of law. You're expected to obey. And if you disobey in this time, you get dealt with immediately, bro.
Yeah, man.
Immediately. No playing around. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm getting off topic. Bringing it back to...
no, you're just talking about how the times were spiritual.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
spiritual
the book.
Times.
So the book talks about
even
the ancient...
if you took the sacrament incorrectly, like if you weren't a believer, like you died on the spot.
Facts, bro.
Like bam.
Yo, there's
on
a story.
The spot.
There's a story about one of these people who weren't called to even get near the tabernacle. He wasn't called to touch the tabernacle. There were certain specific people that were called for specific tasks.
Yep.
If you weren't called for that task, you're dealt with. If you disobey, you're dealt with immediately.
Yeah.
The tabernacle was tipping over, and homeboy went to go prevent it from tipping over. So he put his hand out on it. Boom, God consumed him. Dude died. Gone. And like, it wasn't God being unjust and unfair. It was God being just. It was immediately
this is
like
the law.
Like there's no playing around. There's no playing around. There's no jokes.
Yep.
No games. So the book is helping me understand the supernatural, the ancient way of thinking. Like, what was the rest of the world doing? So we know we got an insight, and we get hints. We get hints because the Israelites come across certain other tribes that worship other different gods and idols, and that's where you get all these other names of all these other false gods.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that they believed that these idols and statues, right? It wasn't that they believed that these were gods. What they believed was that they can worship and create a god, an Elohim, a spirit, to embody the statue. They weren't dumb. They weren't worshiping the idol. They had hopes of the idol embodying the spirit, the Elohim. They were giving it a body for the spirit that they worshiped. That's why they made the carved images. They were hoping that the disembodied Elohim, the spirit, will embody the statue. So it bringing it to life. That was the whole concept. And think about that. Like, think about like history, bro. Think about Egypt and their gods. Think about Greek mythology. Think about all these different religions in all this time. Think about Hinduism. Think about multiple gods. Think about all these ancient concepts of God and supernatural. Think about that. In the ancient time, they all understood sacrifice. There's pretty similar stories, right? It's kind of crazy. There's similar stories. There's good, there's evil, there's conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like they all have these similar stories.
Very similar. And all the gods and the religions are very similar. Like the good, the evil,
facts,
the savior, the condemner.
Yeah.
You know, the villain. You know, those are always in every story, and that is very interesting.
So going back to this full circle, it's like understanding going through this book and the way it got me just thinking, and then watching this, I'm like, yo, like not trying to be over spiritual or silly with it, but watching this, I couldn't help myself. I'm like, man, so whoever's writing this story knows a lot about the supernatural. Whoever wrote this, like there's worship in there. There's idling. There's bowing down. There's entities that suck up people's souls. Like, I'm like, yo.
It's crazy.
Whoever wrote this is hip. And the whole concept, right? The whole concept is unifying. And I won't say no more than that. The whole concept is just unifying. So I was like, yo, I don't know. Maybe I'm I need to mature. No, not even that. Maybe I'm immature in my walk a little bit, because maybe there'll be somebody mature who watches that movie and will be able to pinpoint everything that's like, yo, watch out for that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not able to really like discern it as well as some people that might be able to break it down and be like, yo. But not being over spiritualized or not being like over discerning, if that's even a thing, just looking at it for what it is, it was very eye opening. It was like, oh shoot, like these people, they really know some things. Very interesting. But
now, like, how do you feel like your kids responded to it? Like,
it was a dope opportunity.
Like, yo, were they worshiping?
Yo, the movie was dope, by the way. It was entertaining. It had a good message with it, but there is worshiping entities.
That's not contradicting at all.
You know, like,
it was a beautiful message of get possessed today.
I mean, you have like sacrifice, you know, teamwork, you know, the basic practical things. I think overall it was a dope experience to practice discernment and also to strip it apart and enjoy it for what it is. It's just a movie. It's a fictional movie. There's dragons flying around, like. In this case, we know what you're trying to represent, but in this case, it's just a story about, you know, this chick with her dragons.
But did your kids, did they respond to those elements of spirituality in the film?
No, it was just fictional to them, but I know what's up, and I'm like, let's call it out.
So you went and got deep on your kids.
Exactly. I was like, let's call this out.
Sit down, kids. Now you saw them dragons, right?
I said, what did you find interesting? And my kids were able to pull out the practical good parts of it, and they weren't thinking anything supernatural or anything like that. They weren't. But I want their discernment to be there, sharp. Because if their discernment is there and it's sharp, dude, then they're sensitive, man, to the spirit. You know what I mean? And they're able to discern quick. You know, when something presents itself as an opportunity for you to fall short or sin or, dude, the enemy's crafty and he'll just give you the sense of urgency that you got to make a decision now. What are you going to do? And the greatest example that I can give that everyone kind of like understands is road rage.
Yeah.
That's the quickest example I could give. Road rage. There you go. Everybody understands that. Yeah. All it takes is seconds.
Literally seconds.
Are you praying for your enemy or are you cussing them out? Like which one are you doing at that moment where somebody cuts you off? Like what?
especially when they cut you off and then they look at you like you're the one that did something wrong.
He's an exegesis of Raya. Yo, Jimmy. Nah, for real, man. They had me like, yo, man, this is like, man, this is like, yo, had me like tripping for a second. I was like, yo, time out a second.
Marrio got Disney, up in the middle of the movie theater.
I know like, the directors.
Repent and thou shalt be
I know it was
saved.
Two directors. I know it was a director that worked for Disney and a director that worked for Pixar. And they both got together collaboratively to make this movie.
Yeah, man.
They both got together. They were like, yo, this would be a dope
Now, did
story.
they set it up for a part 2?
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. It was dope, but just
you could say yes if they set it up for a part 2. That's not really giving up anything. Did they set it up, or were they kind of like ending it?
I think they're probably gonna feel it out. Everything nowadays is testing anyway. Let's see what they do with this.
True, because to this day they still
they can collect the data now.
They had no idea that Frozen was gonna blow up like the way it did. They were not ready. For
part 2 kind of like dropped, right? After that,
it didn't
was
get
like,
the same response. No. I mean, they still did well, but it wasn't like the first one. Like that thing exploded. They couldn't even get enough merchandise to the stores. Like it was just getting bought up and bought up and bought up. It was crazy. That movie took off, and they were not thinking that it was.
How about the water baptism in the beginning? Yo, facts, man. I thought all that stuff was weird. I was like, yo, this is kind of trippy, man.
Don't give up too much, people, because I haven't seen it.
No, it was trippy. It was like, I mean, I know it's just a Disney movie. You're just thinking like it's whatever. It's just innocent. It's just a movie. But then you see these things, and you're like, hold up, somebody knows something. Like, yo, somebody knows something, bro. Somebody knows something about something.
Well, they do research, especially in this culture that we live in. You have to get things right because they're very quick to call you out on it. And this was clearly a Asian, film, out of Chinese culture.
Here goes the Republican Gil.
Have to do it too, bro. I'm not trying to get canceled.
Here goes Republican Gil.
And so if you can't do a whole, you can't take a culture and not do research, so that way, you know, they don't come back at you and be like, yo, this is completely wrong. How y'all gonna take my culture and butcher it and make it to be something that is not? So I'm sure, and the Asian culture does have a lot of spiritual things in it too.
What's crazy is that these cultures, right? God says every tribe, every tongue. Right?
Yeah.
Every tribe, every tongue. But there was a chosen people, right? The Jews.
Mm-hmm.
The Israelites. There's a chosen people. So through that chosen people, the promised seed came, Christ, the sin bearer, the sinless one. But the promise was not only for his chosen people, but it went out to other tribes and nations.
Amen.
And you think about the beginning of time in Eden, it was one garden.
Yep.
It wasn't the world. He made the world, no doubt about it. But Eden was a very specific location on the planet that he placed Adam and Eve in. Very specific. And why is it specific? Because when they disobeyed, they got kicked out. Never to enter again into that land. That special land.
That's somewhere.
That's somewhere, dude. That's somewhere. And there's an angel guarding that thing with a sword that goes in all these different directions. My daughters all the time like, I want to find it. I'm like, baby, you don't want to find that.
No, you're going to face an angel.
Don't want to find that. Like wherever that is.
That's crazy.
You don't want to find it.
Eden is on this planet.
Yes. Yes.
That's so dope.
Bro.
That's so dope. Those are things you like forget.
It's somewhere in the Middle East. It's like, or Africa, like somewhere up there.
It's crazy. Imagine finding it.
I think they hinted at it in like one of the movies. I think it was Raiders of the Lost Ark. One of those movies, Indiana Jones. They hinted at. They found it. They found Eden, and it was some dude with I think it was some dude with a sword or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's not.
That's crazy.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, I just found that like whoa, like that was fascinating to me.
Just the thing is, if you ever do find it, you're not going to live to tell it.
You gotta be sensitive to certain things, man, because then you dull and you forget. Like, yo, like don't forget, like what we. Let me take this off. I know people jumping in is gonna mess people up. You gotta remember, like who we. At the end of the day, like not to be silly or mock Christianity. I'm a Christian, but if we wanted to, like really, like sometimes, like wake people up a little bit, because people forget. A nice little chin check, a nice little reminder is. You serve an invisible God.
Yo, amen. Yeah, man.
Done. You serve an invisible God. Don't try to humanize the gospel in such a way where you strip away all the supernatural and try to make it this logical sound like I'm just like the world logical, like almost like we just lump right in with wisdom and we're just all wise, you know? Like, yeah, I can respect that, unbeliever. I can respect that. Yeah. You know, like we just part of it. We amen each other and it's like, it's all logical. We all understand. We all can talk about Christianity in a logical, scientific way. And no. At the end of the day, your God is invisible. Stop. You have an invisible God.
Yep.
Who lives in heaven, who resides in heaven. like if you want to use your logical mind, it sounds a little silly. Doesn't it? If you want to use all complete logic, use complete logic, man. It sounds silly. You are proclaiming an invisible God. Remember.
Yeah.
So over spiritualizing things, I don't think we spiritualize things, and I don't think we even put it in its proper place sometimes. I think we mess around too much and we allow the culture to just dull us down to like just wishy-washy. Yo, we ain't Christian, we Americans now. Take that Christian out of there. You American. You one side. You one party or the other. You're American. You ain't Christian. The disciple of Christ, he was just like, yo, pay the Caesar what belongs to Caesar. I got things I got to do, man. Care about no Trump. And no, get this out of here. I'm saving souls. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just tripping. All right.
I agree.
We're going to finish up here.
I have to say, if there's ever podcast.
Maybe I'm just tripping.
Awkward.
We could do it. We could do it.
Like a podcast
What, we're
awkward
gonna lose
award.
followers.
I want to nominate Marrio because it's not even so much as the
What? Are we
comment.
gonna lose subscribers?
Is ending it the way that is.
I just
Maybe
get
it's
it,
just
man.
me.
I just get it. Nah.
After that passionate,
I love it, man.
after that passionate speech,
I prefer to like whip everybody out the cave, so that way we could just have our private time. Like get everybody up out of here. Let's have our private time, man. Like,
at least finish strong.
Repel them. Nah. All right. Cool.
You did like an ill backflip and landed on your back. That was dope, man. But you landed on your back.
Was that King Kong? Like, TP. Oh man, I love you, brother, man. Dope, man. I mean, I always look forward to this, man. Kind of like, I guess this was my venting session.
That's what we always do. We come on here and
y'all.
we pretend like
Pray for me.
we're gonna talk about some stuff, and then we just yell at each other, or you more like you yell. And
Oh wow.
look at man, people are saying King Kong, dude. You were
bad.
just banging your chest just now.
Oh, God. I'm just a Christian rapper, y'all. Listen.
I'm just a Christian rapper who happens to rap.
I'm not just a. What'd you say?
I'm just
a
a Christian rapper
who happens to rap and be a Christian. Like you gotta unfold it all in its proper context. I'm a Christian rapper who happens to rap and happens to be saved by God, who sovereignly predestined me before the foundation of the world. And no, he's a good. Yo,
That's when you get the
age
person
of
who goes,
titles.
I
We're
get
living
it,
in
I
the
get
age
it.
of titles and categories.
Yeah, if you ever want people to never talk to you again, walk up to them and say that.
What's that?
Like, hi, my name is Marrio Escobar, and I was saved by the blood of Jesus Christ. And then you
Yo,
go
you
down this
written
whole
off.
entire
You are
line.
written off. You're gone. Get him out of here.
A whole conversation just started off just like that.
Yo, not too long ago, somebody came up to the door, and my wife looked at me. She was like, "Someone's at the door." I'm like, And on my way to the door, I'm like, let this be like a. I'm thinking like it's like Jehovah's Witness or something. I'm like, man, it's been a minute since somebody came up.
Hey, you want to come on the show?
Like, what's going on?
It'll be the first time a Jehovah's Witness goes
They ain't
to
coming out with
witness,
the pandemic.
goes to witness, and ends up on a live show.
or are
That would have
they?
been
I don't know.
fire, actually.
Or are they?
It's like, you want to be interviewed on your beliefs on the Marrio Esco live? We have a pretty good reach. At least 5 or 10 on the chat.
I love it,
It's
dude.
like, dude, our streams are crazy. Like,
I love it.
45 in a day.
What?
Killing it.
Hey, don't let us flex, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Yo,
that.
sometimes you gotta flex.
Don't
on
do
them.
that.
Sometimes you gotta just
don't
do it. You know what I'm
make
saying?
me do it,
Take
man.
the
And see,
muscles out.
I'm now fighting with those temptations right now. I'm like, yo, don't let
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Sometimes they be like, yo, you ain't got no reach. I'm like, yo, 45 this week.
Yeah.
45 this week.
You know what?
Get on my level.
Yo, right now,
You're not on my level.
right now with the live, like doing the show with the live. Now I'm just talking to you. Doing the show with the live is dope because obviously we get to rock with Familia, super fire. But there'll come a time like if we do like stop catching wind or whatever, there'll come a time where we're gonna miss these times, dude, where we could just chill and just like talk to familiar names and stuff, and just like talk to people. Like I see Ruslan. Yo, shout out to Ruslan, man. We'll finish up with that. I think that's a good celebration
Super
right
shout
there.
out.
God's
Killing the
God's
game.
providence right there.
Killing the
Ruslan
game.
has 60,000 subscribers on his YouTube. Chance the Rapper added Ruslan and mentioned that he watched one of his shows. And yo, I mean, like watching Ruslan at a level where he was just getting active with YouTube, and we were hanging right there, not close to him, but we were like in the sphere. We had him on the show. Ruslan's a dope dude, man. Love the brother, man. It's not like we didn't.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
We didn't know each other before that, or were with similar circles, rock with similar people. So, but since then, like I remember jumping on the live, being like, "Yo, what up?" Commenting, and Ruslan be, "Yo, Marrio was good," and he would, address everybody and talk. Now, 900,000 in the live. He's got the slow feature on. Like he's like got moderators in the chat. I'm like, wow, man, this dude is putting in work, and that hard work pays off.
It does.
Ruslan is dedicated, devoted. He's earned his, that position. Plus, God sovereignly put him there, but it's also his work and his conviction and along with it. You know what I mean? Like it's just all lined up the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's been putting in work
being
for
faithful
a while,
with that. So that's dope.
Bro. He's been putting in work, man. It's only right that he's being looked at more, and his viewership is growing ridiculous. Like, and not only that, but he puts quality work. Like, when you watch a show, you could tell he takes time, like, to give you an experience. It's not just some fancy work. Like, he actually engages. He gives you good quality video. He has transitions. Like, he's doing shows daily. Like, dude is doing a show.
He's
all
putting
the
in
time.
work. Like, dude, how you gonna hate on somebody who's working, bro? He's like, you can't.
Yeah,
dude's putting in work. Like, you gotta
shout
respect
out to That's
that.
Not Christian as well.
Facts.
Also putting in crazy work.
Absolutely, always showing love too, man. We love you, brothers. This family, they know what's up, man. This family, it's all the way. It's all the way. That day's coming. We're all gonna link up.
Yeah, man.
That
would be good. I heard somebody in one of the chats say, like, yo, we should do like a getaway retreat or something.
I don't know if we'll be invited, but it'll be dope.
It would be still dope to know that exists.
Jimmy, let me know how it
out
is
there in
man.
the ether. That creatives
we forget we're artists too. So like people are like, hold up, they artists too. Hold up, they found a way to tap in. Hold up.
We gonna find
they found a way to tap in. Hold up. Wait, they journalists? No,
we gonna find you.
They podcasters? They're rappers. No, they're fronting. They're rappers. They don't really do this.
We gonna find you. Run and tell that.
Homeboy, home. You don't gotta run and confess. We looking for you. Oh,
we gonna find you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna finish up with Joey Vantes, man. I'm a fan, Joey. This new track caught my ear. Spirit, super dope. I like what he's doing. I like the experimentation that he's doing. I'm hearing a lot more of it. So I love what I'm hearing, man. And I encourage more, exploring and people just trying to, know your lane. You got to know your lane. You got to stay in your lane, but you also got to be able to kind of like walk outside of that and see what you're capable of. See, swallow your pride and let the Lord lead you,
Yeah, man.
But be more involved spiritually. It's a supernatural journey, man. Like I said, man, I feel that the culture has dumbed down the supernatural and for the artist.
Oh, it definitely has.
For the artist, bro,
it's
so freeing for the artist to be in that mindset.
Yeah.
To really meditate on what the song is conveying to you on a personal level as you reflect on the journey that God has brought you through your experience in your life, and it's super dope, bro. Like tapping into that realm as a creative, as a songwriter. Like, dude, I wish I can bring people there, because you can hear the difference between people who are just technical with sound and people who are experiencing something. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
It's a supernatural thing for both sides. Like if you think that secular artists aren't dabbling with the supernatural to create these types of music that they do, you'd be crazy, man. Like it's all around us. Whether who you serving is what matters. Mm-hmm. And because we serve the creator of all things, you can only produce the best if you're truly serving for that reason.
Facts.
And the truth will be shown in your music, in your work, in your artwork. Because
Amen.
God will elevate you if it's truly for him.
Amen. Love it. Dope way to close out, brother. Killed that. Let's do a chuleta before we jump into this, man. That was fire.
You trying to say my comment deserves chuleta status?
No, it deserves celebration. Bro, that's celebration right there, man.
Chuleta at me again.
No. Yo, we love y'all. Jimmy, man, I love you, brother, man. Real talk, man. I can't wait. I told MC Nice, when I see him, I'm going to give him a holy kiss. And he said, you better give me that holy kiss from afar. And I was like, how about a holy hug? You know what I mean?
I'm going to give you a holy pause.
But Jimmy, real talk, man, I'm going to give you a holy kiss, man. All right?
I'm going to give it to him before you, all right? Holy pause. Holy pause.
All right, here is Joey Vantes, Spirit. Grace and peace till next week, y'all.
Peace. Love y'all.
the ashes and you set me free. Oh, I was drowning inside of a bottle. You took my hand and asked me to follow. Since then I never been the same again. Show me your love, you calling me your friend. It's not religion, don't have to play pretend. The Holy Spirit falling on me again. Come dwell with me now. Come dwell with me now. I let my words be few. Yeah, yeah. To let your spirit move. Come dwell with me. I let my words be few. Yeah, to let your spirit move. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My cup is running over. Yeah, spirit take me over.